Hari Om. Welcome one and all to our A studios. We have gathered here with our children of Achieve Academy to interview the winners of the Review Challenge and Reading Challenge. Reading books is one of the most important activity of Achieve Academy, and we encourage children and give them opportunities to express themselves. So we conduct this type of contests in between to motivate them to read more books, varied types of books. Books are our best friends, and I really don't know if books were not there in my life, I think I'll be lost. So we have here our winners of these contests, the Reading Challenge and Review Challenge, and we have our young budding journalist who's going to ask wonderful questions to these winners. Welcome one and all. The winners of Review Challenge are Arya, Roshni, and Ilakya. Ilakya is not here. Actually, she's not able to join us. She'll be joining us quickly, I think. Usual internet issues. And the Reading Challenge winners are Nanda with 30 books, and we have Kirti with 23 books. These children are given a time span of about 2 weeks. And in the 2 weeks, how many videos or how many books they are able to do for Reading Challenge, and for Review Challenge, how many video presentations they are able to do. This time there was one more difficulty or challenge added to the Review Challenge. It was not only books they had to review, they had to review about articles, they had to review about quotes, proverbs, and they had to go in for some information or talk about any achiever or inspirer. So the challenge was a little bit more for them. But of course, my children, I'm so proud of everybody. They have really done an excellent job. So without further delay, we are going through the interview. So we have our young journalists here, Ritvik and Mahant and Gautam. Of course, some of our winners also will be asking some questions to the other winners. So let's start with Ritvik. Ritvik, what's your first question and to whom?
How did you select books? I'm to Kirti.
Okay, Kirti?
Yes. So it is a nice question. So I'm going to answer for it. That is, yeah. First, before for Reading Challenge, I was not particular with these books. I wanted some with some twists and turns, interesting, and I want some comedy stories. So I selected them before 20 days, and I was ready with them. So the one of the books which I selected, I was happy with it.
Okay, thank you, Kirti. Thank you, Ritvik. Gautam, can we have your question, please?
This question of mine is to Kirti, and the question is, did you want to be the winner, and were you sure that you will win or not?
Yes, I was sure because I have the competitive spirit and I wanted to win in all the competitions. So as my heart told me and my brain told me, I won.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah, she likes to win. She's got that competitive spirit. Of course, all my kids have, but some kids have a little bit one notch up. Okay, we are going next to Mahant. Thank you, Gautam. Yeah, Mahant.
This question goes to Roshni. What are your top 5 books / quotes you have reviewed in the challenge?
Roshni?
So my favorites reviews and quotes and books that I reviewed were about the Meklong railway market and 5 huge kitchens that serve food to people, and about the scientist in Peru named Merino and Ryan, the clothes designer, and also a quote which is, success consists of going from failure to failure without lose of enthusiasm. Thank you.
Okay. So what is your next question, Mahant?
Yes, ma'am. This question goes to Arya. What do you do when you think you run out of ideas and when you reached wit's end?
So, as ma'am said, this time we had to do a mixture of books, articles, quotes, review, and all of those things. So when I run out of books, I jump on to the other topic that we have to do. That it never ends because we have a wide variety of things and topics to do. So
Okay.
that's how I handled it.
Okay, so you did not run out of it. Okay, you had something or the other to choose. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you. So, what is your question, this thing, Roshni?
Yeah, ma'am. My first question goes to Kirti. So, what motivates you to participate in such challenges?
It's none other than my competitive spirit. While it comes to challenges, this competitive spirit gets even more, and I want to win in everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what is your question, Nanda?
So this question is to both of the review challenge winners, Arya and Roshni. So the question is, was this review challenge hard for you?
Okay, the first can be answered by Arya. Was review challenge difficult for you?
Review challenge wasn't very easy, but it wasn't also very hard. When I say it's not easy, that making like recording videos and sending it, you need to have a good amount of content to express in the video, as well as it is not very hard because when it is videos, you can, when you forget something, you can cope it up by talking about naturally some points that you already have in your mind but haven't noted down. So it's neither too hard nor too easy.
Okay, yes, got it. Roshni, what's your
So
opinion?
I'd accept with Arya's words. When you have the interest in doing it, it is not easy or hard. When you always want to do it, or when you want to do it, it will not be so hard. Everything seems hard, but when you try and give your best in it, it will not be that hard. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. So I think Mahant, what is your next question?
Yes, ma'am, this question goes to Nanda. Any tips to improve time management during these challenges? And how did you cope up with school? As there must have been tremendous pressure during that time period.
So, so actually before, once ma'am actually sent the message that we are going to have a reading challenge, I decided to take some books and read them. And then once finished reading, I would type it down in a Word document so that it'll be easier for me to tell, and I wouldn't actually have to on that period of time, I wouldn't have to search for books. And also because of this, it made me much easier to cope up with my school activities also.
Okay, so it is just pre-planning, she's saying. That's very good. Yeah, once you come to know that this is what is going to happen between this period of time, you start planning for it. Once you plan for it, you're able to multitask very easily. Okay, thank you, Nanda. Now, what is your next question, Gautam? I mean, Mahant?
Yes, ma'am. This question actually can be answered commonly by Arya, Roshni, as well as Nanda.
Okay.
So, any advice for the children or any tips which you can give to us so that we can perform better in the upcoming challenges?
Okay, they're asking, the friends are asking the other friends, do you have any tips? Okay, any pointers to note so that we can do better? Okay, the first question, let it be answered by Arya first. Okay, yes, Arya?
So as Nanda said, pre-planning according to me is the only way to do better and to be fast and quick and swift in everything you do. Because when you know about what you're going to do, you can be really confident and work ahead on it instead of starting to just plan now about what you're going to do in the future. I feel that pre-planning does help in many of these challenges to make you win, and not just win but at least perform well and make it up to the top 10 or top 5 at least.
That is true.
So pre-planning is really helpful.
Yes. Yes, Roshni?
Yeah, ma'am. So us children are sometimes really busy or sometimes really just without any work. So at that time when we are really free, we can read all these books so that they are really helpful for us when it comes to all these reading challenges and review challenges. I'm not saying that we are always free. We are having a lot of work, but in the meantime, when we want to spend some time for ourselves, we can read books which helps us in the future. Thank you.
Understood. Yes, Nanda is asking for any
So,
tips or any points which you can
yeah,
share.
like I told before, it's pre-planning. And also, like Roshni told, we can whenever we have free time, so that we can read books and keep write the brief about it or type the brief about it. And once the reading challenge comes, you can actually tell it easily. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. You have any other questions, Mahant? Or Ritvik, do you have any question?
That's it, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So Mahant, you're done? Okay. I have some questions actually to ask you. So when these type of challenges are actually given to you, of course, challenges and this contest keeps happening in Achieve Academy, and every 3 months, 4 months, we keep repeating the challenges just to see, not to compare with to others or not to win something. It is to more to sculpt ourselves better. So what did we do last time? It's more of an introspection analysis. That's why we conduct all these contests actually. It is more than winning somebody we are against someone. It is making ourselves better. Did we do it? And did we? So a little bit surprising for me was, that's why I wanted to ask this question. This reading challenge winners, they had a lot of books. Of course, they had to, for review, they had to pick up more topics, of course. But the reading challenge people were not the winners of review, and the review challenge winners were not of the reading challenge winners. Why this actually? Because you all spoke about competitive spirit. You two spoke about planning. You spoke about pre-planning. You're very much aware that what it is going to come and that what I have to do. So you all were talking about all these things. I'm very happy to note all this because all this is very important. Competitive spirit is important. Working hard is important. Planning is important. Everything I agree. But why? When you are able to win in something, for example, when you're able to win in a reading challenge, why aren't you able to make a mark? I'm not saying, just like Arya told, make a mark, come within why weren't you able to make a mark in review? The same thing for the review winners. You are able to do so well with so many topics. Why weren't you able? What was the thing now? Anybody can answer these questions, or everybody also can answer, including the young journalists. Anybody? Yes, Roshni?
Yeah, ma'am. So in my case, when it comes to reading challenges where we can only read books, I do not read much books. So I'm trying my level best to read more and more. So that's why I couldn't do my best in reading challenge. Whereas in review challenge, I could take topics and quotes where I could do my best as they're a bit easy and not time consuming. So the only thing for me is I have to develop my skill of reading books. So that's why I was not able to do in reading challenge.
More books you mean. You are reading books, but you're reading more books. Okay. What about you, Arya? Anybody else would like to answer this question? Yes, Arya?
Ma'am, so as you said, introspecting. So I didn't do well in the reading challenge. So I at least wanted to do the review challenge well, and I felt that I had missed a lot during the reading challenge. So I wanted to cope up with all of that this time. So I tried to do my level best, and I tried to do as much as I can. I pushed myself, and I tried my level best to cope it up because I had made a huge lot. I was regretting that I couldn't participate in the reading challenge really well. Like I had only done like a few entries, but this time I wanted to do as many entries as possible and at least try to make a mark this time. And I'm happy that I did.
That's so nice, actually. That's so nice. Yeah, you do miss, we all make some mistakes in life. We do miss something. We don't, though we know that that's not the way we are supposed to operate. We know, but somewhere we go down. But that I'm very happy that the review challenge you just followed immediately after the reading challenge and you took it up. That's good. Yes, Mahant, what is your idea?
So my idea about this is that both the things, the review challenge and the reading challenge were both different to me, and I faced them both in different times. Like for example, the reading challenge occurred like when my exams are happening. And when I asked Nanda, how did you cope up with your school and how to improve time management? The answer she gave me made me rethink why I wasn't able to do that many entries in the reading challenge, as her answer was so simple and I could have incorporated it. And still now I'm thinking why it didn't strike me. And one more thing which I find in difference between reading challenge and review challenge is that in reading challenge, where you have to type briefs and send it in the mail, I think it is a bit easier. But the only thing is you have to do only books. Whereas in the review challenge, you have a much more open place with quotes, news articles, and of course books. So that too made it a bit easier. And with the reading challenge being in written format, you can write all your feelings and what you thought about that book and send it quickly. But still I'm thinking why I was unable to do well in those, even though I know I'm capable of doing that much.
That is enough. That is something has made you think, is it not? That why we have not done it, we could have done it, and we should do it next time. There is something which you have taken home, some point which your friend has shared. Okay, you've taken it to your heart. So, okay, right. Next time, I'm sure this will happen. Yes, Kirti, what is your idea, ma?
So as per reading challenge, while I was going to school, I will only think that what book I'm ready with the book. Today I will do it. But when it comes to reviewing, oh my gosh, what book I will do? Like I am planned with the days. What I'm not ready with the topics. I'm ready that today I will do article. Today I will do like this. Today I will do like travelodge. But when it comes to me, when I come to home, I have to think what travelodge I have to do, what book I have to do. So in that itself, my time, half of my time was waste, and then I was able to do 4. Then I thought I was able to do my reading challenge. Why can't I take the books from some books from that for the review challenge? So I missed some days for it, and I tried my best for it.
Okay, thank you. So any other ideas from anyone? I think that was all well answered, such a short and crisp interview. I don't think so I have missed anyone. Is there any more questions to ask from anybody? If there's any questions, we have finished with everybody. There was really a short and crisp interview with almost so many things about time management, about planning, about the way you regret and you introspect and how you make a change next time. A lot of lessons told by children in a very simple term. Of course, this is holds good even for the elders. It's not only for children. Today, they have done some activity and we are asking them questions. Look at the way they are answering in such a matured way and the way they are introspecting themselves and they feel that they regret that they have not done something and they would like to do it in a better way. That is what is the end of the thing. That's what is the lesson we are taking back from certain activity. That is what is most important. And my children have done really well. Thank you so much. All the kids, the interviewers, the young journalists, and the winners. Best wishes to all of you. And it has been really a wonderful time with all of you. Thank you so much. Keep winning, keep achieving, and keep proving yourself. Not to somebody, to somebody else. Keep proving to yourself that you're the best. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am.